Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Extender here, back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Blue Lock. In fact, we're going to be talking about the man of the match for every match in Blue Lock so far. This video will be coming to anime, and no, I will not be doing any Nagi episode matches, simply because we know that the match against Nico, Baro, and the Wanama brothers, Nagi was man of the match in all of them, so it's kind of common sense. But yeah, I'm going to be starting from the first selection to the second selection, and so I'm going to be ending off with the anime ends off with the World 5 game. But yeah, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. And yeah, let's get right into this. Alright, so now the first match, we have Team Z versus Baro's Team X. And so this match is a complete stomp by Baro Shohei. He really establishes his presence on the field as the king. As soon as we get into the game, he changes 0 to 1 quite easily after hearing that shit once, while it took Isagi like quite a minute to realize what the fuck that shit means. But bro, Baro puts in 4 goals this match with 1 assist, 5 GA in this first game, which is fucking amazing. And yeah, Baro Shohei really showed out this game. He's definitely the man of the match this game. Anyways, moving on. The next we have Team Z versus Team Y, which is basically Nico's team. I mean, there was 2 goals. I mean, there was 3 goals in this match. Okawa scored that fucking, you know, he took it around the keeper and finished that shit. Then we get fucking Isagi's game winner goal and Isagi's assist. Basically, I know it was a shot, but I'm going to count it as assist because IRL football, I'm pretty sure they would count that as assist as well. So Isagi finished with 2 GA and a game winning stop and multiple stops on Nico in this game. I'm pretty sure Isagi deserves the man of the match for this game. He was just everywhere on the field. You know, he's making plays on the defensive end as one of the forwards. You know, he was scoring goals. Isagi was just playing amazing in this game. It has to be Isagi. Alright, now here's where it gets tricky. We have Team Z versus Team W, the match where Chigiri awakens and the match where Kuon betrays Team Z. Now, I really decided whether I could give Kuon the man of the match this game, even though his team lost and even though he's a traitor, even though he cheated. I'm still saying he did score 4 goals in this game for both teams, but I'm not going to use him because I don't know if I honor a man of the match performance like that when you're fucking cheating and shit. Like, they literally let you score. I don't think I allow that. So the only people that scored after that was Chigiri, and I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure Chigiri scored and the Wanama bro scored. But I'm pretty sure I'll give this man of the match Chigiri because without him, he scored like the most important goal in this entire fucking game. Without him, they would have lost, and so they all would have been out of Blue Lock. So he really just saved them from elimination by forcing a tie. You know what I'm saying? But he did also sell a lot in this game as well, which is why I considered Bachara to also be one of the man of the matches in this game. Hear me out. Because Bachara sent in bare great crosses to Kuon to get those goals in the first place. Listen, I know, yeah, the other team let Kuon get his goals, but Bachara was still placing those balls. Okay, pause. He was still placing those balls up in the air only where Kuon could get him. You know, saying he was appealing to his weapon so that it may have an easier time for Kuon to score. So I'd say Bachara's match rating in that game would probably be higher than Chigiri's. If you really think about it, I'm pretty sure his match rating, if they had match ratings at Blue Lock, I'm pretty sure his would be higher than Chigiri's, because if you remember, Chigiri was out here just getting thrown off the ball for the majority of the game. You know, he had 5 minutes of greatness. You know what I'm saying? You can't be the man of the match on 5 minutes of greatness. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'd say Bachara would be the man of the match for this game. And now we have the infamous match, Team Z versus Team B. Now, for this game, it's not that complicated, but it's still a little complicated to find out who the man of the match is. My initial guess is Nagi Seishiro. He put in 3 goals. I mean, just an insane hat trick. He was basically kind of carrying his team, kind of. I mean, Zantetsu's the only guy that scored. And on top of that, to prove that he didn't really need Rio, he scored without him as well. So, I mean, Nagi just had an amazing game. But then there's also Kunigami, who I think also scored like 2 goals in this game. I'm pretty sure Chigiri was making a lot of plays. A lot of people played great in this game. But I just give it to Nagi Seishiro because Nagi just played out of his mind, you know, predicting people, being at the spots where the ball was like the most dangerous and shit. He was there and shit. So I feel like, yeah, he made a lot of plays in this game. He scored some goals. And honestly, yeah, Nagi, I think I'll give him the man of the match. So that's it for the first selection. Now, on to the second selection. Now we have the first game of the second selection. Nagi, Bachara, and Isagi versus Rin, Ryu, and Tokimitsu. Now, before I made this video, I thought that all these man of the matches would be really confusing. But now that I'm thinking about it, in the anime, they're pretty clear-cut because this game was an absolute stomp. I think everyone who watches this game for the first time knows Ren is just 10 levels above everyone else there. So I just have to give this man of the match to Ren. Not really wasting any time here. Anyways, moving on to the next one. We have Nagi and Isagi versus Baro, Shohei, and Naruhaya. Now this is an interesting one because Nagi put in 4 goals, so did Baro. But my case to put Nagi above Baro is that he also got the game-winning assist. On top of that, his team won the game. Usually when your team wins the game, you're the one that wins man of the match, you know? Unless someone on the other team had like a performance that's just like insane. Like you can't even think of that performance, you know what I'm saying? Then they would win it. But usually if you perform like how Nagi did, scoring 4 goals, 1 assist, you know, playing great on defense, like I feel like Nagi definitely deserved that man of the match there. Yeah, so Nagi Seishiro gets another one to his name. Now, the match between Ryo, Chigiri, and Kunigami versus Nagi, Baro, and Isagi. This one's also kind of tricky because there's 2 players that went off in this game. We have we have Chigiri, we have Nagi, and we have Isagi. Actually, 3 players. But for Nagi and Isagi's case, they both scored 2 goals. Nagi had 1 assist, and Isagi had 2. But Nagi's the one that got the game-winning stop and put them on the fast break to win the game. Okay? But Isagi's also the one that told him to do that. So you know what I'm saying? It's kind of tricky, right? It's kind of tricky with this game. But then we also have Chigiri, who I'm pretty sure scored twice in this game as well. And I think he got an assist as well. So he played amazing. But I feel like there's 2 other players on the other team that kind of matched his performance. So I don't think he'll win the man of the match for this. Now, it's between Nagi and Isagi. And I'm just going to say right now, Isagi Oichi was definitely the man of the match in this game. The way he controlled the field, the way he predicted everything that happened in the field like it was a chess game, and just the way he bitched Baro Shohei and took him out of the spotlight by force was just so badass. And Isagi I think this is one of his best performances in the show. Not quality-wise, because I know he plays much better than this. But I'm just going to say that this was like one of the most entertaining performances I've seen from him because he just went ballistic. Like, it was like a switch from the last game where he was trying to adapt and all thinking shit. But this game, he's like, fuck all that shit. Forget Baro. Let me just cook with Nagi. And this guy started using Baro as his own pawn. That shit was cold. Anyways, moving on. Now, we finally have the 4v4 against Ren. This game's kind of tricky as well. But it's between 2 players. Isagi and Ren. Honestly, I would love to give this game to Isagi. Just watching it doesn't watching it, you would know Isagi's the clear cut. Like, he's on that level with Ren from everyone else. But just if I list you out the stats, Ren scored a hat trick this game. I'm pretty sure he got an assist as well. You know what I'm saying? So if I read you the stats, yes, I know Ren seems like he's much above Isagi in this game. But if you watch the game, Isagi actually played an amazing game. But he ended up losing. And so I do think that, yes, Ren is the man of the match for this match. And honestly, now we're on to the final match of the anime, which almost the end of the video, the World 5 game. I don't even know how to judge this game. I mean, we see all the World 5 are obviously like the man of the matches. So I had a plan. How about we just look at the best player on Isagi's team? Because looking at the World 5, I think it's pretty easy to tell who's the best there. I'm pretty sure Julian Loki was probably the best out of all of them, right? I'm pretty sure Julian Loki was the best. And they all scored like 1 time too, so it's kind of hard to tell. And the game kind of ended in a couple scenes anyways. But for Isagi's team, I think, yeah, it was Ren. Ren was the only guy still trying after they got defeated badly by the World 5. And he even ended up getting humiliated by Luna. But he never quit, you know what I'm saying? Ren, I feel like he got that dog in him. Like, he had that drive in him to keep going. Like, he was genuinely pissed after he lost to them because he viewed them as rivals, not as people he, like, looked up to, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I really admire Ren for that. And I feel like, yeah, so the MVP for Isagi's team would be Ren. The MVP for the other team would be Julian Loki. Now, we're going to count up these man of the matches and see who has the most so far. Now, we have 3 people tied for the #1 spot of the man of the matches so far in the anime. And that is Ren, Nagi, and Isagi, respectfully. the best in the series, you know. But anyways, you guys let me now know in the comments who you guys think is the best at this point in Blue Lock, and who you guys think will make the U20 team next season if you're not a manga reader. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot and push my channel to a lot of new people. And yeah, done, guys. Bye-bye.